Controversial, a Canadian company wants to build a big propane facility at the Port of Portland. Supporters say it would create jobs.
But environmental groups are worried about propane traveling through the gorge and into the city of Portland. Our Amy Frazier live with more on this. Amy.
Well, protesters tell me that this project really threatens Portland's reputation as an environmental leader. Company representatives gathered here today for a public hearing. They argue that propane is a clean fuel that is safe to transport.
We are a people demanding, turn the trains around.
Protesters gathered in southwest Portland today to make it clear to city leaders that they don't want a propane export facility at the Port of Portland's Terminal 6.
Portland has been a leader on climate change issues, and one of the ways that we will remain a leader is by saying no to becoming part of the pipeline of fossil fuels to Asia.
The Port of Portland entered into an agreement with Pembina Pipeline Corporation last fall to develop the facility. I found out the Canadian company would bring in about 37,000 barrels of propane every day by train through the Columbia River Gorge. It would be stored here and then shipped to Asia.
Propane is a greenhouse gas, and when combusted, it adds to the greenhouse gases in the world.
Opponents are also concerned about potential explosions on trains, ships, and at the facility itself in North Portland. They also say there's been almost no public process.
It's amazing that neither the city, the port, nor Pembina have at this point produced any analysis of the explosion risks.
The Port of Portland says Pembina is a time-tested operator with extensive experience, and the facility would use state-of-the-art storage and safety measures. A spokesperson for the company also tells me safety is a top priority, saying they've transported propane for years by rail without incident. A public hearing was held today because the facility would require a City of Portland zoning change in a conservation area, specifically to build a pipeline connecting propane tanks to a floating dock and ships.
And these are zones that we've set aside to provide buffers between the industrial sites and the river.
And the city expects to hold several more hearings here on the zoning issue. We will keep you posted and let you know what happens next. Reporting live in southwest Portland, Amy Frazier, KOIN 6 News.